You know, we all go through challenging emotional patterns, and they make our life difficult. But so when you feel like suffering or anger, or maybe you're afraid, then those feelings are actually fine. There's no problem with that. The problems appear when they're like clouds, you know, coming, going. Sometimes they going slowly, but eventually they come and go. But the problem appears when we resist them. And then the patterns, they get distorted and hardened, and what happens is it causes us to get stuck, and we get stuck. And we don't want to get stuck and repeat the same kind of motion with the same predictable result. So in meditation, this is a really great opportunity we have. In meditation, we open our mind and heart to unknown. This is very important. So in meditation, you open your mind and heart to unknown, and you bear whatever comes, you know, pain, suffering, ups and downs, and you can be concentrated, or you are distracted, or you're confused, or you obsessed, or all of this is coming through, like when you sit in meditation and you open your heart and mind to that. And then the same happens in life. You open up to whatever comes, and maybe injustice, maybe unfairness, which is very difficult to bear. But because you experience this during sitting, and you stay with it, you don't run away from it. You don't resist that, and you learn how to face whatever comes and deal with it. Then in life, you can do the same in the same way. You can bear whatever appears in your life, and you can accept life as it is, because then if you have some understanding about cause and effect, like whatever we experience in our life, whatever it is, it comes from quite complex and complicated net of causes and conditions. It's never out of the blue. There are some causes for whatever we experience. And if we really understand that, then there is no other way. You open up to that, because if you resist it, as I mentioned, it gets distorted and hardened, and so your relationship. Meditation doesn't mean, sometimes we have this idea. I had this idea a long time ago. I do intensive practice. I go for like many weeks of intensive practice. I go to Korea. I will do that. Then I will just somehow avoid more suffering in life. But that was just some delusion, some great idea, which of course very soon it was very clear it's not gonna happen. life is not like that. And so your relationship, what changes really, your relationship with suffering, with loss, with pain, changes. And you just can take it. You can accept it. You can take it, and you can learn from it, and even thrive from it. Because we need challenges. It's like this analogy. Do you know how lobster grow? You know, lobster, it's very interesting because he has this rigid shell, and when it grows, it becomes very uncomfortable and pressure. So what a lobster does, it goes under the rock to hide from any predator, like human beings. And he casts off the rigid shell and he creates a new one. So then he grows again, then goes under the tree, casts off the rigid shell, and he can grow. And it appears numerous times. You know, it's I see an analogy to, you know, how. And what's interesting is, you know, the stimulus for lobster to grow, it's uncomfortable. He feels uncomfortable, and he feels pressure. So from my observation, it's the stimulus for all of us. You know, we grow when we have some kind of stimulus, like uncomfortable or pressure or some challenge. We just need challenges to grow. Otherwise, we kind of fall asleep and live in our dream, and it's not enough maybe willingness to wake up, to do something. We want to help this world, but the only way to help this world is to wake up. And to wake up, we need to make an effort to, you know, to have this correct understanding or right understanding, and do right action, right speech, so we become more tranquil and more serene and more quiet, so we can live in this irritable form. It's irritating form. It's very irritating form. And we need to find a way to live in this form and to, you know, use our life the best way we can. And we can do a lot. We can, you know, in spite of our limits, our consciousness, human consciousness is so capable of really understanding ourselves and understanding this world, not metaphysically or physically, but from a perspective of mind, heart. We can really understand this world, and we can be very helpful.